Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we welcome back friend of the show, multiple-time guest, king of the Dick Riding Report, our good friend, King Mo Lawal. King Mo, how you doing?
Hey, that was a good one, man. I'm doing good, man. Yourself?
Doing great. Aaron Chu, John King, and Adrian here. We haven't spoken to you since the Bellator tournament. How are you feeling?
I feel good, man. I finally started training this week, man. It took me about 5 weeks before I could do it. I haven't done nothing since this week. Last week I tried to move around a little bit, throw some punches. This week I finally don't feel nothing in my rib. I have a bump there from the calcification, from the healing. I have a bump in my rib. But other than that, I'm feeling good, man.
Nice. Well, my co-host here, John King, used to train at ATT, and he had the scoop on this, actually. So you're going to be in a charity wrestling match, but you're not going against some slouch like random wrestler. I mean, this guy looks pretty tough. What charity event are you involved in? When does it take place? Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah. It happens this Friday at American Top Team. We do it for the kids, and pretty much whoever wants to come, it's open to the public. We just do a wrestling show. We have refreshments there, candy. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be some people there. It's gonna be some serious Beaver Stevie Richards. He's people that follow wrestling know who he is. He's from ECW. He's the guy that wears the Daisy Dukes, BWO guy. He's tough, man. But I'm gonna play it on him. I got something for him.
Nice. Well, do you have any big announcements or any secrets coming up? Like any big New Year's Eve announcements? Any fights coming up?
I wish I had some. Down. That's just really popped up. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I can be able to fight early next year or something. That's just popped up because just those were 2 more calls this year, and then they had that thing in Japan that I don't know what's going on with Japan. Nobody knows. So we're just sitting around waiting to hear what they're going to do.
Well, you're big.
Fedor had an opponent. Fedor had an opponent, and now he don't got one. He's trying to find a different opponent. So who knows what they're going to do?
Well, you're big in Japan, literally. So why don't you think that they'd benefit from having you on a big New Year's Eve show?
Well, I had a pretty good following in Japan years ago, but Japan, don't forget, MMA dropped off in Japan. So now they have to reintroduce MMA to the new generation of MMA fans that Japan has. So who knows? I don't know the landscape is anymore.
So you haven't been given any opponent or any idea of who you're going to have next?
Nah, I'm probably thinking like I'll probably fight January or February or something like that.
What about Kurt Angle?
I haven't heard nothing.
What about Kurt Angle?
Kurt Angle, he's just doing the fan fest. People think he signed with Bellator, but he didn't sign with Bellator. He's just doing the fan fest.
So is he trolling? What
a troll!
That should be the freaking Dick Rider of the Week award. Then he's trolling like he's doing an MMA fight.
Yeah, what's the Dick Rider of the Week? We need to know who's the Dick Rider of the Week.
Right now, man, really ain't been one, man. Everybody's kind of low key. It's like this. Kurt Angle said I had big news. Right, hours later he said I'm gonna be at the fan fest for Bellator. He never said I'm gonna be fighting. He said I'm gonna be at the fan fest.
But is that big news?
Well, for him it is. Think about it. What else he shouldn't do anything. He's a cheese. He cheesed MMA for a few years. Now this is the closest thing he's done as far as MMA is concerned. You haven't seen him do anything in the UFC. You haven't seen him do anything, period. This is the closest thing he's done with MMA since he actually wrestled in the Olympics.
In your prime versus him in his prime before the neck injuries, who takes an MMA fight?
I don't think, you know what I'm saying? But wrestling, man, she'll get me. He was hard to score on, had good position. Because, it doesn't go like winning MMA, that's because I have experience and I have a reach on him. I have all overall experience. He never really thrown a punch or actually competed in MMA, but he's a competitor. He knows how to win. But when it comes down to it, I gotta get him. I'll get him.
Now I know Fedor's got a little bit of weight on you, and I know he hasn't got an opponent yet. But what happens if you get matched up with Fedor? How does that go down?
Man, I'm gonna go for the win, man. I think I'm gonna go out there and try to knock his ass out.
Yeah.
Fedor's a legend. Fedor's a legend. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't say I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna fuck him up because you never know. You know what I'm saying? But I think go out there and go for who I'm gonna go for it. Fedor, I have respect for him, so I'm not gonna say bad about Fedor. I'd love to fight him, but I'm not gonna say nothing negative about Fedor because Fedor is he's turned heads. He has had no personality really like that. He don't speak much, but but he's well known in the sport for what he's done.
Strategically, in that fight, would the game plan going in be grind him, or would it be put hands on him? Do you think a guy that his age coming in with that much rust would react to your hands, or would you want to go with your strength?
I keep him guessing. I stick and move, pressure him, get up for the takedown, work for the underhook, but it seems like be careful because he has pretty good throws. So I have to just be very solid, but at the same time use my hands on movement, and it's just what I could do about breaking it down to it. When he fought Dan, it was a game of inches because he had Dan walked a few times, Dan had him walked a few times. He had Dan, and Dan slipped out, then came with a punch, a shovel uppercut, or a shovel hook underneath his arm and stopped him. But up until then, it was back and forth, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I think Fedor might need that time to sit with the game, and now he's probably rejuvenated. Who knows? He might be a little rusty, but at the same time, he might be rejuvenated. So I'm pretty sure, when you fight for that long versus guys that big, he might have some injuries.
Well, hey, King Mo, do you remember when he fought Ishii?
Yeah.
Okay, when Ishii tried to clinch with him, when he shucked Ishii off of him, it was the cleanest damn technique I've ever seen. He shucked him, the Olympic medalist in judo, like a Ronda Rousey, but a guy supposedly, shucked his ass off of him and then just drills him, knocks him out. I mean, it was incredible. So, I mean,
it is incredible, but it seems that you remember, you put anybody, any solid judo player in a wrestling match, they're going to be in trouble because their grips are different. Even Ronda, those people you put in a wrestling match, you have some issues because they have to readjust their grips. You know what I'm saying? You do leg attacks. A lot of judo players they don't sprawl because in judo you can't attack the legs.
Right.
It's only throws. You can't attack the legs in judo no more.
Do you think that Ronda could stuff your takedown, or do you think you could even take down Ronda with her takedown defense?
He's playing. He's joking.
He's trolling you.
I'm playing. If King Mo hits you with
Yeah.
a power double or gets a leg, I mean, you're going down. I mean, I remember after one of your fights when we saw you backstage, and I was just asking you, like, what the hell kind of takedown was that? And I mean, yeah, I'm obviously just trolling. I mean, don't beat me up next time I see you. We're good friends now.
So let me just clarify one thing with you, King Mo. So technically, Tito Ortiz still has the dick riding title from last time, correct? Because
yeah, man. Yeah, just give it to him again because look, it's like this, right? I'm gonna give it to him again. Here's the thing, right? You lose, right? He does the golly gee, you know what I'm saying? The fist pump, like the oh man, and then he loses. He stands by Liam, takes the microphone from him, talks about what he's done and how he was at his best and this and what he and this and him and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I think he should stay with it at least till New Year's.
well, he
The
doesn't.
New Year's, I'm gonna find somebody.
He doesn't have a fight, and you don't have a fight. Scott Coker might be listening. That would be a good fight.
Yeah, listen, it'd be a terrible fight. Let's be real. It'd be a terrible fight. It would be a hate crime. It'd be like Steve versus versus a person that's really disabled. It would be what. It'd be like me. I'm gonna just walk up and push somebody off the wheelchair or something like that. First double ACL surgery. I just push him over. It's gonna be like that if I was to fight him. That's why I didn't want to fight him. I just brought his name up because he was talking slick behind my back, and then when he see me, he's like trying to say what's up to me. So what happened was people were like, yeah, damn, you don't talk about slick. You don't mean nothing. I'm like, what you mean? Like he says you lost to Quinn and him fighting you because it's for his career. I'm like, what? Nothing for his career, but he does fight different bombers who ain't 5 years. He just fought Shlemenko, who was probably 195 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Soaking wet.
And he tested positive. Shlemenko tested positive for like 40 times over the limit.
Yeah.
Do you think that Shlemenko, that it helped or hurt his career when he signed with new management? Ken Pavia.
What management is coming?
I think he signed with. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Just remember. Oh no, just I saw him wearing a Russian tracksuit with him.
Oh yeah,
in his
corner.
He, like he was in his
Russia
corner
now, Pavia. He's always with the Russian guys.
He's always with Pavia. Pavia's gonna have all. Pavia. I told Pavia's like, oh man, I'm going to Russia. Like, yeah, if you want to get the best Russians, you go to Dagestan or Chechnya and get those Russians because all they do is fight. They have a fighting culture around that part of Russia. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. and then he found out. You know what I'm saying? He found out. So how about how them boys over there can fight?
Yeah, they can.
So you're partially to credit for bringing the Russians into the American MMA scene.
Well, not really. You know, so they're going to come some way. You know, they're going to come somehow, some way. Led by Khabib, they're making red off. Khabib, you know, I helped talk to Khabib, you know, talk to Farad, his old trainer, and said, hey, Khabib's from the AKA and train. And, you know, he's their AKA, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take credit for that at all. Khabib was going to be great anyway. Khabib was he's going to be probably, I don't know how people are going to beat him, because all he's going to do is not wrestle people, not hustle them. He'll submit them. He has some pretty heavy hands on top. He's active. He's going to be hard to beat, man. He's a gas tank. He's hard-nosed. He's young.
It's just tough, but can he stay healthy, though? That's the question. I mean, his longevity, he's coming off of such a long layoff. Do you think that's going to hurt him?
I think it'll feel rusty to the first minute, but then as soon as the ball, the way Khabib fights, it's like like you get a little snowball, and you start top of the hill. You just push it over, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It ends up being like a super-sized snowball. You know what I'm saying? That's how he is. He just keeps momentum going. He gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why when you see people fight him, the first round, they're okay. They feel a little beat up. Second round, they're like, damn, that's strong. Third round, they're just like, fuck, get this boy out.
All right, cool. Well, King Mo, before we let you go, I guess Adrian has a question here.
I just have a quick question. Do you feel like Dos Anjos has improved enough to beat him? I mean, you know, I know that he's improved in the last couple of his fights. You know, people have saying that his cardio and his striking has improved being with Rafael. Do you think it's enough to beat Khabib?
Well, his running improved too, but man, Khabib is tough, man, because Khabib's wrestling is so much better than everybody at that weight class. And Khabib is big. People don't understand. I saw Khabib a while back. He was probably about close to 200 pounds.
Jeez.
He's always been big. And when he's 5'2", he's always been big and strong. Man, like he's just, you know, I think even at 170, I think he can get people problems at 170. Believe it or not. Khabib's a monster. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Well, King Mo, is there anything you want to plug other than... actually, one last time, can you tell us where we can watch your Halloween wrestling charity match?
Man, that's a good question. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they're on YouTube eventually. And once it's on there, I'll let y'all know.
All right. Well, either way, if you guys follow King Mo at King Mo FH, you guys can follow him for updates. Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the show, King Mo Lawal. Thank you very much for your time, King Mo. We really appreciate your loyalty to the show and for being a friend of the show and being on when we need you. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, King Mo.
Hey, but listen, but January, there will be a new Dick Rider of the week. Actually, Dick Rider of the month, week, whatever you want to call it, but there will be one.
All right, bro. Thank you very much.
All right. We look forward to it.
That's what we'll be looking forward to. Thank you. We appreciate that.